Chapter 563, Speed Demon Louts. It starts with us heading out of the house. Me, Lincoln and Lana Loud were walking out of the house. Lincoln was taking Lana to the racetrack, because Bobby Fletcher, Lana's racing hero, was gonna be there. Lana was clearly excited, and Lincoln could tell. Lincoln smiles, excited, aren't you, Lana? Lana, excited, how could I not be? I'm gonna see Bobby Fletcher again. Me, last time we saw her we were frozen inside the Burpin Burger and she saw our powers. Lincoln, yet. Smiles, well, at least we won't be stuck in Burpin Burger this time. Lana, remembers Snow Way Out, feels guilty, oh, yet. Lincoln noticed this but knew that we were helping her. Lincoln, oh, right. Sorry, Lana. I didn't mean to. Lana, it's okay, Lincoln. Sighs, I'm sorry that all that happened. Lincoln, it's okay, Lana. You were just really excited. Me, yeah, but we helped you win that contest and you got a great job offering in the future. Lincoln hugs his tomboy sister, to which she smiles and returns the hug. Lana smiles, thanks, Lincoln. Thanks, JD. Me, no problem, Lana. Lincoln smiles, you're welcome, Lana. Puts her on his shoulders. Now come on, let's go see your racing hero. Lana, excited, yet. Me, let's go guys. Me, Lincoln and Lana head to the racetrack. The three of us soon arrived at the racetrack, and it was packed asterisk. Lincoln smiles, here we are, Lana. Lana, happy, alright. Through the excited crowd, Lincoln spots Bobby Fletcher with his enhanced eyesight. Lincoln points at her. Look, Lana. There she is. Me, oh yet. Lana's eyes sparkle in amazement as a huge smile appears on her face. Lana, very happy, oh me gosh. Oh me gosh. Oh me gosh. Me and Lincoln begins walking over to Bobby Fletcher with the excited Lana still on Lincoln's shoulders. Lincoln, excuse me, Bobby Fletcher? Bobby turns around, sees me, Lincoln and Lana. Oh, hello, little ones. Me, hey Bobby. It's been a while. Bobby, oh wow. JD. Knudsen of Team Loud Phoenix Storm. How have you all been? Me, great Bobby. Lana couldn't believe it. Bobby Fletcher was talking to them, again. Bobby recognizes them. Wait a second. I know you too. Lincoln, yet, during that heavy snowfall. Bobby, yes, it's been a while since I've seen you. Smiles, how've you been? Lincoln smiles, we've been doing well, Bobby. Asterisk Lana was even more excited. Bobby Fletcher remembered her and Lincoln asterisk. Lana, in her head, more excited, she remembers us. Oh, I'm so glad this isn't a dream. Me, Lana was so excited to meet you again, Bobby. Bobby notices Lana's excited, I can see that. Lincoln, yet, just excited to see her racing hero. Bobby smiles, oh, is that so? Lincoln smiles, yep. Me, yep. Asterisk Lincoln takes Lana off his shoulders and sets her down in front of Bobby. This causes the tomboy to get nervous asterisk. Lana looks up at Bobby, smiles nervously, hello, Bobby. Bobby smiles, kneels down to Lana, hi, Lana. Asterisk Lana makes a huge smile as Bobby takes off her red cap and pulls out a marker. She then signs it asterisk. Asterisk it says. To Lana, from Bobby F. Bobby smiles, here you go, Lana. Gives back her cap. Lana takes the cap, and is even more happy and excited. Lana, even more happy, oh my gosh. An autograph from you, Bobby. Oh, I will never, ever wash this off. Bobby smiles and rustles Lana's hair, making the tomboy giggle. Bobby stands up and faces Lincoln. You sure have a very excited sister, Lincoln. Rustles Lincoln's white hair. Lincoln smiles. So true, Bobby. Lana, very happy. Thank you so much, Bobby. Bobby smiles. No problem, Lana. Looks at Lincoln. Oh, and Lincoln, JD? Lincoln, yeah? Me, yes? Bobby, the racing network told me to give this to you. Bobby pulls out a piece of paper, which looked like an invitation. Lincoln, what is it? Bobby smiles. Read it and find out. Lincoln reads it. Team Loud Phoenix Storm, if you're reading this, you and 22 members of your team have been invited to participate in the annual Gotham Royal York, Michigan 500. Build up your roadster, then rev up and go and tear down the road into first place. I'm telling ye, tomorrow's gonna be a great race. See you there. From Mayor Cullen. Me, Lincoln and Lana were shocked. Lincoln shocked. We've been invited to participate in a race. Bobby smiles. Yep. Me, oh, this is gonna be so cool. Lana, shocked. This is unbelievable. And makes a huge smile. Awesome. I'll get to be like you, Bobby. An awesome racer. Bobby chuckles. Lincoln, shocked. I don't know. Lana hugs Lincoln's leg. Lincoln, please? This is a pretty big honor. We can't turn it down. And I really want to race. Me, yeah, Lincoln. We get to participate in a big race like in NASCAR. This is gonna be so awesome. Lana gives Lincoln the puppy dog eyes. Lana, puppy dog eyes please. Lincoln, in his head, oh no, not the puppy dog eyes. Lincoln then sighs. Lincoln, alright, but you can't use the puppy dog eyes for a full week. Lana, happy yay. Hugs Lincoln tightly. Bobby smiles. Great answer, Lincoln. Me, we'll do it, Bobby. We're gonna burn some rubber. Lincoln, I only agreed because Lana gave me the puppy dog eyes. Bobby cocks an eyebrow. And you didn't want to make her sad? Lincoln sighs. Also true. But if she or one of our sisters get into an accident, we're done racing. Bobby, I can understand that. Lincoln, well, then. Smiles. Count us in. Bobby smiles. Great. Lana, very happy. All right. Jumps around Lincoln in excitement. We're gonna go racing. Lincoln smiles at Lana's excitement. Back at the estate, me, Lincoln and Lana are telling everyone. They were shocked. Lori, shocked. Are you serious? Luan, shocked. We've been invited to compete in a race. Lincoln nods. Yep. Me, this is gonna be awesome, guys. We get to race in a Daytona 500 style race. It's gonna be awesome. Lana, excited totally. Luna, shocked. That's awesome. Sam SL, this is gonna be so cool, dudes. Very, I've always wanted to do this. Luan, shocked. No kidding. Eddie, this is awesome. Bobby, oh babe, this is gonna be so awesome. Lynn, shocked, excited. I already can't wait. Lightning agrees. Lenny, shocked, excited. Totes. It's gonna be amazing. Lucy, shocked, excited, and wicked. Lisa, I say we get to building our roadsters. Dexter, I'll join the race too. Lana, yet. Plus, we already got one to turn into a roadster. Lola looks at Lana. What's that? Lana, your princess car. Lola, shocked. What? Gets angry. Absolutely not. Lana bursts out laughing, much to Lola's anger and confusion. Lola, angry, confused. What? What's so funny? Lana, laughing. Wow, you should have seen your face. I was only kidding, Lola. I'm not doing that. Lola glares at Lana. Good. 'Cause if you touch it. Slides her finger across her throat. Me, alright you two, that's enough. Let's get to building our cars. We got to work on our cars. Nico, May, and Aline participated as well. I was building my own car and Nico built his with Modoc's intelligence. Lincoln was working on the hydraulics underneath his car. Lily was fixing a wheel on her car. Lewin was putting an exhaust pipe on her car. Lenny and Lana were installing engines in their cars. Lori and Lola were decorating their cars. And Lucy, Lynn, and Lisa were putting in glass for the windows and mirrors. Lana, in her head, excited, this is gonna be awesome. I hope you watch us, Bobby. Me, I hope she does too, Lana. We finished our cars. The siblings were resting in the living room. Lincoln wipes the sweat off his forehead. Phew, that was some hard work. Lori sips some water yet, but it was worth it. Me, yep. Lisa walks up to the siblings. Lisa, hello, fellow siblings. The modifications are complete. Lana, excited. Does that mean we can see our complete race cars? Lisa nods, smiles indeed. Follow me. Asterisk, we all follow Lisa into the garage. When they get there, the others, except Lisa, were confused. They see normal cars, not racing cars. Asterisk. Lynn, confused, what the heck? Lana, confused, a bit angry, what's the big idea? Lincoln, confused, what gives? These are just normal cars, not racing cars. How we gonna race with these? Lisa smiles, au contraire, dear brother. Pulls out a red remote with a small antenna and gives it to Lincoln. Press this. Lincoln takes the red remote and presses the button. Singers, roadster racers, goohoo. Lincoln's car starts shaking, then it transforms into a roadster. Lincoln's blazing hot rod. Lincoln, shocked, well. Me, awesome car. Sisters, shocked, well, / wow, / amazing. Asterisk, Lincoln's roadster was colored in his respective color, orange, with yellow on the front. It was like a red drag racer mixed with a car from the Fast and Furious. It had 3 exhaust pipes on each side sticking out on the front side near the front wheels. It had a small windshield. There was a spoiler on the back, with an orange flame shape on each end. It had the number 28 asterisk. Lincoln walks over to his roadster in shock. Lincoln, shocked, wow, this is my roadster. It looks. Smiles, amazing. Lisa smiles, it pleases me that you think so, elder brother. Lily, what about ours, Lisa? Lewin, yet. Link's roadster can't be the only one who transforms. Me, I have a feeling ours are gonna be just as cool. Lisa pulls out red remotes. Do not worry, Lewin and Lily. I did all of yours as well. Lynn smiles, oh, good. I was gonna clobber you if you didn't. Me, let's not do that anymore, Lynn. Lynn, sorry. We all each take a remote and press the buttons. Singers, roadster racers, goohoo. Our cars transformed into their roadsters. Sisters, amazed, whoa. Me, awesome. J.DS Phoenix Skyburner. My car was red with orange and yellow flames on the bottom, a phoenix on the sides and phoenix tail feathers on the back, and it had the number 16 on it. It's also based on the Mach 6 from 2008 Speed Racer. Me, awesome car. Very's Mermaid Runner. Very's roadster was aqua blue and it had a mermaid on it and a fishtail decoration on the back. It had the number 15 on it. Very, my car is awesome. Lori's Stormy Dragster. Asterisk, Lori's roadster looked like a normal convertible car, in her respected color, light blue. There was a white stripe down the middle, black seats, a small windshield, and a spoiler on the back. It had the number 13 asterisk. Lori, amazed, this is literally awesome. Bobby's Crystal Shredder. Bobby's car was blue with crystal shards on it and it had crystal clusters decorated on the back. It also had the number 14 on it. Bobby, this is amazing, guys. Lenny's Fashion Speeder. Asterisk the Roadster looked like a drag racer, in Lenny's respected color, turquoise. On the back was a large turquoise bow on top of a tall spoiler, a small windshield, and the engine was fixed in front the spoiler with long exhaust pipes going under said spoiler. It had the number 4 asterisk. Lenny, amazed, this is totes amazing. Luna's Rockin' Rider. Asterisk Luna's also looked similar to a drag racer, just being much larger in the back than Lenny's, with 4 long exhaust pipes sticking out on said back. It was in her respected color, purple. It was decorated with pictures of guitars and had a small speaker on the front. It had the number 30. Luna, amazed, that is a rockin' ride. Sam's Volcanic Rocker. Sam's Roadster was aqua green with blue flames, a volcano, and black musical notes. It had the number 29. Sam SL, Radical Ride. Lewin's Party Scrambler. Asterisk Lewin's Roadster was exactly like a comedian would decorate their ride. Squirt flowers, rubber chickens, everything. Including party-colored polka dots. It had the number 8 asterisk. Lewin, amazed, this is awesome. Eddie's Jawbreaker Hustler. Eddie's Roadster was blue and it had jawbreakers and quarters on the bottom and a split-in-half jawbreaker decorated the back. It had the number 7. Eddie, this is awesome. Lynn's Turbocharger. Asterisk Lynn's Roadster was decked out like a sports car. Literally. It had pieces of every sport on it, and a number 1 on the side. It had a small windshield, and the engine was fixed on the back, right in front of the spoiler asterisk. Lynn, amazed, oh, yet. Lightning's Thunder Roller. Lightning's Roadster was dark blue with lightning on it. It had lightning on the back and on the mirrors. It had the number 2. Lightning loves this car. Lucy's Grave Cart. Asterisk Lucy's Roadster was all black, with the exception of 1 white stripe going down the middle, a small windshield, and 3 small exhaust pipes on each side sticking out on the front side near the front wheels. There was also a Batwing-like spoiler on the back. It had the number 19 asterisk. Lucy, Smiles Wicked. Laney's Nature Dazzler. Laney's Roadster was bright red and it had vines, leaves, flowers and tree branches on it, and it had leaves on the back. It had the number 22 on it. Laney, my car is amazing. Lana's Muddy Streaker. Asterisk Lana's Roadster looked like a mix of a race car and a drag racer. It was blue, had a spoiler with green ends, 2 exhaust pipes in front of the rear wheels on each side, and painted with brown to look like mud. It had the number 55 asterisk. Lana, amazed, oh, heck yet. Lola's Pink Thunder. Asterisk Lola's Roadster looked fit for a princess. It was all pink, decorated with jewels on the side, a small windshield, and had a large silver tiara on the back, which was the Roadster's spoiler. It had the number 66 asterisk. Lola, big smile, it's beautiful. Lisa's Atom Sprinter. Asterisk Lisa's Roadster was green with a white stripe going down the middle on the hood, and a dark green spoiler in the back with a yellow stripe in the middle. There was also a picture of a beaker on the front. It had the number 31 asterisk. Lisa, Smiles most impressive, if I do say so myself. Dexter's DNA Rider. Dexter's Roadster was red and purple with a DNA helix on the side and molecules, atoms, and subatomic particles and the number 32. Dexter, my car is geniusly awesome. Lily's Ocean Zoomer. Asterisk Lily's Roadster was lavender, a large engine with 2 exhaust pipes fitted on the back, a small windshield, and looked like the handle of a paintbrush. It also had multicolored spots to resemble paint splotches. It had the number 2 asterisk. Lily, amazed, wow. Aline's Jurassic Speeder. Aline's Roadster was green and it had dinosaur footprints and prehistoric plants on it. It had the number 12 on it. Aline, my car is so cool. Nico's Star Speeder. Nico's Roadster was purple and had the planet Vegeta on it, and it had numerous stars and a Scion monkey tail decoration was on the back. It had the number 88 on it. Nico, my car is so awesome. May's Winter Turbo Speeder. May's Roadster was light blue and it had snowflakes and icicles on the sides and blue fire on the bottom. It had the number 53 on it. May. My car is awesome. Lana. Amazed, these roadsters are so awesome. Me. They sure are. I get in my car and it was amazing. It had all kinds of high-tech gadgets and features. Me. Wow. My car is awesome. It's like a car from the year 2500. Lisa. Indeed. Now, second elder brother, I strongly recommend that you read this before you drive it. Lisa handed me a huge manual for it. It was 4,000 pages thick. Me. Wow. Might as well get reading then. I start reading the manual. Lori. But are they fast? Lincoln. Smiles, well, let's find out. Me. I'm gonna read the manual for this. But have fun, guys. Very. Okay. Asterisk, the siblings were riding their roadsters on a field outside of Royal Woods. They were definitely fast, and were going perfectly asterisk. Lana. Excited. Hooping, this is so awesome. Lenny. Excited, no kidding. Lana. Launches off a hill, woo. After a few minutes, they stop. Lincoln. Smiles, yet, they're fast all right. Lucy. Smiles, that was so wicked. Lainey. That was so awesome. Luan. Smiles, laughing, yet. That was awesome. Lynn. Smiles, I can't wait for tomorrow. Lana. Smiles, me neither. Lenny also made us awesome jumpsuits for us. The next day. Asterisk, today was the day of the Gotham Royal York, Michigan 500 race. We all were prepping up their roadsters asterisk. Lincoln was shining his front hood. I saw the racetrack and it was a huge long race that went all the way across the state. Me. Wow. This is gonna be so awesome. Lori and Lenny were polishing their lights. Sam SL is polishing her hood. Luna was making sure her mirrors were adjusted. Luan and Lynn were checking their engines. Lucy and the twins were making sure their tires were okay. And Lisa and Lily are fixing up any loose screws. Soon, we all have finished our checkups. Lincoln, sitting in the front seat of his daily driver, all right, is everyone ready? Me, we're all set, buddy. Sisters, in the seats of their daily drivers, excited yet? Lincoln, smiles, okay. It's roadster racing time. Me, it's time to burn rubber. Singers, roadster racers, goohoo. The siblings' daily drivers transform into their roadsters. The siblings also wearing roadster racer suits of their respective colors. Lincoln, let's roll. The siblings race out of the garage. In the middle of Royal Woods. Asterisk, confetti falls from the air as tons of people gathered around, cheering for the race that was happening today. Broadcast cameras were also being put up asterisk. Asterisk, amongst the crowd, my mom, dad, sister, Rita, Lynn Sr., Ronnie Ann, Clyde, Girl Jordan, and all of Team Loud Phoenix Storm were there. Even some people we don't know asterisk. Rita, a bit concerned, I hope the kids will be okay. I know Lincoln and the older girls will, but I'm worried about the younger ones. Ronnie Ann, I'm sure they'll be fine. Rusty, yet, don't worry, Mrs. Loud. Rita, sighs, you're probably right. Me, we have more racers joining us. Among them was a racer I know all too well. It was the legendary speed racer himself driving his Mach 5. Me, oh wow. The legendary speed racer. Speed, it's an honor to meet you, JD. Is this your first ever race? Me, it sure is, Speed. It's an honor to meet the world famous speed racer. Speed, and it's an honor to meet the leader of the world famous Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Me, this is gonna be so awesome. More racers arrived and it was the Wacky Racers. Dick Dastardly and Muttley in the Mean Machine. The Slag Brothers in the Boulder Mobile. The Gruesome Twosome in the Creepy Coupe. Professor Pat Pending in the Convert A car. Red Max in the Crimson Hay Baler. Penelope pit stop in the compact Pussycat. Sergeant Blast and Private Meekly in the Army Surplus Special. The Anthill Mob in the Bulletproof Bomb. Lazy Luke and Blubber Bear in the Arkansas Chuck A-Bug. Peter Perfect in the Turbo Terrific. And Rufus Roughcut and Sawtooth in the Buzzwagon. Me? Awesome. It's all my favorite racers from Wacky Races. You guys are my favorites from my past. Penelope Pit Stop. It's an honor to meet you, JD. Professor Pat Pending. Thanks, JD. Good luck to you. Dick Dastardly. You better quit while you still have a head, Knudsen. Me? We'll see about that, Dastardly. You couldn't even catch a single carrier pigeon or win a single race in the Wacky Races. Vern. Dick Dastardly, don't remind me of that. Muttley snickered. The race announcer, Billy Natson, was standing next to Mayor Cullen. Billy, Heidi Ho, Roadster fans. And welcome to one of the biggest events in the history of racing. Hello, I'm Billy Natson and today is a beautiful day for the greatest race in Michigan, the Michigan 500. Buckle up and gear up for today's Roadster race. It's one single lap that stretches across the entire state from Michigan into Minnesota. Spots something and here come the racers now. The crowd cheers loudly as me, Very, Aline, Nico, May and the siblings and lovers and other racers approach the starting line. My eyes in the sky were watching the whole race very closely. Carol, Vince, Fu, Bisley, and Linka were watching from above. The siblings spot the group and wave at them. Ronnie Ann, excited, this is gonna be good. I waved to them and they waved back. Mayor Cullen clears his throat. Mayor Cullen, on behalf of the citizens of Gotham Royal York, pulls out a green flag. I, the Honorable Mayor Cullen, am most proud to say. Lincoln revs up his roadster. Me, it's party time. Mayor Cullen waves the green flag, rev up and go. The crowd cheers wildly as the racers zoom off. Billy, and they're off. We sped down the track at a blazing speed. As the race goes on, me and Lincoln would be trading first place with another race. Lincoln, excited, this is so thrilling. I've never been so excited in my life. Me neither, buddy. This is awesome. Asterisk, he feels someone bump into the back of his car. He knows it's not one of his sisters, because he can hear the voice of the driver. Asterisk. Driver, out of my way. Me, oh no you don't, Claude. I press a green button and fire a missile at the green car and blow him away out of the race. Me, no rough play on my watch. Lincoln, glances in the mirror, eat my dust. Thanks, JD. Me, no problem. Lincoln speeds up and zooms away from the driver behind him. Later, after zooming down the bends and curves around the track, which took a long while. Billy, here come the racers as they come to Devil's Canyon. That canyon has lots of razor-sharp rocks and deadly earthquakes and landslides rock the area. Me, here comes Devil's Canyon, guys. Lana, I see it, bro. We were moving at 150 to 200 miles per hour and it was fast. In the walls of the canyon, Dick dastardly pushed a big boulder and blocked the canyon. Vince, hey partner. Dick dastardly pushed a big boulder into your path and blocked the canyon. Me, I see it, partner. Thank you. I pressed a red button and a laser fired from the front and blew the whole boulder apart into dust. Craboom. Me, yeehaw. Dick dastardly, drat. Drat and double drat. Lincoln takes a deep breath, one obstacle down and who knows how many to go. Lana, Lola, excited. From behind Lincoln, woohoo. Asterisk, Lincoln sees the twins zoom past him on their roadsters. He smirks and speeds up, soon reaching the twins. Then Lenny zooms past all three of them. Asterisk. Lenny, excited, coming through. Very, this is so awesome. Lincoln smirks, it's on, Lenny. Lynn zooms past Lincoln, excited, yet, it's on. Lori zooms past Lincoln and Lynn, excited, let's literally do this. Billy and the racers are entering the next obstacle of the race. The densest forest in the state, nihilism taiga. No one has ever come out of this one alive. The forest is so dense that not even the light from the sun can go through it. We are in the forest and it was so dark we couldn't see. Me, who? It's dark. Turn on your lights, guys. We turned on our headlights and they were bright enough to pierce the darkness of the forest. Me, wow. I can't believe that this forest is so dark. No wonder they got lost so easily in here. It's pitch black. Lana, it sure is. Lainey, I think I can help with this, guys. Lainey used her plant powers to bend the trees and reveal the road and she helped us get through. Me, awesome job, Lainey. Aline, thanks, Lainey. Very good work. We passed through the forest and made it to the next obstacle. The crowd cheered wildly. Billy, zoom. There they go. The racers have now exited the forest. Now entering the third obstacle, they have to race on the bottom of Lake Superior. We saw the lake coming up. Me, looks like we're going underwater, guys. I press a blue button and my car turned into a submarine. Speed turned the Mach 5 into a submarine as well. We all did so and went in. I turned on my headlights to see and we saw the beauty of the fish and bottom of Lake Superior. Me, wow. Lori, this is literally amazing. Lenny, look at all the pretty fish. Lainey, there's lots of them here. Lola, it sure is beautiful. Me, yes it is. Speed, are you doing okay? Speed, I am JD. Thanks for your concern. My oxygen tanks will hold out down here. Me, okay. But if you need oxygen, let me know. My car has a special hose that can pump in oxygen from the water to you. Speed, thanks JD. Me, you're welcome, Speed. We raced along the bottom and we saw more fish and more beauty. We even saw an awesome surprise. On the bottom was an underwater mermaid city and we were driving right by it. Me, wow. A mermaid city. Very, it's not my home or Atlantica. It must be a separate city of them. Me, we should ask King Triton if he knows anything. Lainey, good idea. Lana, we're almost to the other side. Me, okay. Time to surface, guys. We did so and we got onto the surface and onto the lake. Billy, and they have completed the third obstacle. Now they are coming up to the fourth obstacle, the war zone. We saw up ahead a nasty war zone and guns, explosions, and more were there. Me, looks like it's time to go all out, guys. I press multiple buttons and missile launchers, machine guns, laser guns, particle beams, and more were on my car. Lincoln, you got it, JD. Their cars were equipped with weapons as well. Me, locked and loaded. This calls for some really good music. I pull out a CD and put it in. Down with the Sickness by Disturbed plays. Me, good music. Let's rock and roll. We had our shields up and we went into the war zone. Numerous bad guys were firing rifles and machine guns. We fired our weapons and missiles and blasted them apart into bloody pieces and splattered them all over the place. I deployed my saw blades and sliced them apart. Carol, JD. Missile turrets ahead. Me, I see them. I press 2 buttons. Me, slicer missiles deploy. I fired 2 missiles and they opened and turned into deadly razor blades. They slashed the turrets and blew them apart. Kaboom. Aline, nice shot, JD. Me, thanks, Aline. Lincoln, more bad guys up ahead. I press 3 buttons. Me, piranha missiles away. I fired 3 blue missiles and the heads had metal razor sharp heads snapping like piranha jaws. They mauled the bad guys apart and splattered their blood and guts everywhere. The blood and guts even got on my windshield. Me, oh yuck. I turned on the washer and windshield wipers. Me, that's better. Foo, JD, there's more bad guys ahead. Me, I see them, Foo. I press a button. Me, match head missile away. I fired a missile and the redhead lit on fire and it got behind them and exploded. Kaboom. Me, bingo. Aline, awesome shot JD. Me, thanks. The missile designs of the SWAT cats came in handy for this. Lola, they sure did. We made it through the war zone in one piece. Me, is everyone alright? Lana, I'm okay JD. Everyone said they were okay. Me, good. Billy, we are now coming to the final zone everyone. This zone is called the Skyscraper Zone. It's home to the nefarious and ruthless members of the Gang of Assassins. We drove into a huge city that stretched on for miles. Lincoln, final zone. Narrows his eyes, time to get serious. Asterisk Lincoln pushes the gear stick forward and steps on the gas pedal, making his roadster speed up. It was so fast. He rocketed past all his sisters and quickly became a speck in the distance asterisk. He sped right past me. The sisters were surprised at how fast he was going. Lily, surprised, wow, now that's fast. Lola, surprised, Linky's going crazy fast. Lainey, be careful Lincoln. Lynn, surprised, we better step up our game here. Me, boy he really put the pedal to the metal. Penelope, pit stop. He sure did. Me, let's burn some rubber guys. We speed up, but it's nowhere near as fast enough to catch up with Lincoln. Lori, dang. He's so fast. Lenny, how is he so much faster than us? Luna, no idea, dudes. Me, let's do this. Lana narrows her eyes. Lana, narrowed eyes, oh, heck no. I'm not gonna lose now, Lincoln. Bobby, if you're watching, this is how I race. Asterisk Lana pushes the gear stick forward and steps on the gas pedal, making her roadster speed up. That surprised the others a lot as Lana rocketed after Lincoln asterisk. Sisters, even more surprised, whoa. Me, wow. Carol saw a group of three-wheeled cars coming up on us fast. Carol, guys, you got big problems. The Gang of Assassins is coming towards you all fast. Me, uh-oh. Speed, gasps. JD, those assassins are going to kill us if we don't stop them. Me, I'm way ahead of you. Speed. Carol, Vince, Fu, blast them. Vince, you got it partner. Vince blasted them with rainbow light and Carol fired King Ghidorah's gravity lightning. Fu threw numerous fan/blades at them as well. The techniques hit them and the cars exploded. Kaboom. 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 But the cars kept on coming. Bisley, the cars are still coming guys. Me, keep blasting them until we cross the finish line. Bisley, you got it boss. Meanwhile, asterisk Lincoln starts to approach the finish line. Mayor Colin is holding a checkered flag asterisk. Me, there's the finish line. I speed up and me, Lana and Lincoln were neck and neck. It was gonna be really close. Billy, here we are, Roadster fans. Lincoln, JD, and Lana approaching the finish line. Lincoln, smiles, this race is mine. Me, no. This race is ours. Billy, we have a photo finish. A camera took a picture of the finish line as we crossed. The picture revealed that me, Lincoln and Lana crossing the finish line at the same time. Billy, boom. There it is, Roadster fans. JD, Lincoln, and Lana crossed the finish line at the same time. They are the winners of this year's Gotham Royal York, Michigan 500 Roadster race. Asterisk, the crowd cheers very loudly for the three of us as we take off our racing helmets, smiling happily. We get out our cars and wave to the crowd asterisk. Rita, cheering, great job, guys. Patty, way to go son. Sumner, sniffles, that's my boy. Ronnie Ann, cheering, you won. Awesome. Lynn Sr., cheering, way to go guys. Lincoln, surprised to be honest, I never saw that coming. But, smiles, we won the race guys. Me, We sure did, buddy. While waving to the crowd, Lana spots Bobby Fletcher in the crowd, causing her to gasp. Lana surprised Bobby Fletcher. Bobby smiles at Lana and gives her a thumbs up. This causes the tomboy to sport a huge grin. Billy, and here comes the rest of the gang. The rest of the racers cross the finish line. Speed got second place. Laney got third place. Luna got fourth place. Lynn got fifth place. Lewin got sixth place. Lola got seventh place. Lenny got eighth place. Lori got ninth place. Lucy and Lily both got 10th place. Lisa got 11th place. The other racers, dead last. Billy, and would you look at that? Not only did the loud kids, Barry, Nico, Aline, May, and the wacky racers all get 1st through 11th, but we had a tie for 9th place between Lucy and Lily. Lucy and Lily were surprised, but happy with it. Lucy, nice job. Lily, smiles, you too, Lucy. Laney, this was so much fun. Asterisk later, the siblings and other racers were standing on a small racing awards stage. Mayor Cullen gives a racing trophy to Lana asterisk. Mayor Cullen, congratulations, Lana, Lincoln, and JD. Lana smiles, takes the trophy. Thank you, Mayor. Me, it was awesome, Mr. Mayor. Bobby, off-screen, way to go, Lana. Everyone looks and sees Bobby Fletcher, much to Lana's happiness. Lana, happy Bobby Fletcher. Bobby smiles, nice job on your first race, Lana. Color me impressed. Lana, happy, nervous smile, wow. Thanks. Me, this was the most fun we ever had, guys. Lincoln, rustles Lana's hair, you caught me off guard with that catch up, Lana. Lana, giggles, yet, guess I did. Me, you surprised all of us. Asterisk Bobby then rustles Lana's hair, making the tomboy nearly faint. Lincoln caught her though asterisk. Lincoln smiles, I gotta say, racing is more fun than I figured. Me, you said it, buddy. Other sisters, yeah, / totally, / it sure was. Lana smiles, aren't you glad I convinced you, Lincoln? Lincoln smiles, definitely, Lana. Me, you convinced all of us, Lana. Bobby, it was so awesome having you all here. Me, same here, Bobby. But Speed, it was an awesome honor to race with the legendary Speed Racer. Speed, thanks JD. It was a great pleasure to race with you too. Me, thanks Speed. But we're not in it for the fame and glory. We're just in it for the fun. Speed, well said JD. Me, Lincoln, Lana and Speed held up the trophy and everyone cheered wildly for us. Confetti rained down on us as we got our picture taken. At the estate, Megan was talking on the phone. Megan, hey, Cornelia. How are you? Cornelia, pretty good. I heard you and your family moved to Royal York. Megan, we did. And we're really enjoying it here. It turns out that JD knows a lot of superheroes, like Spider-Man, Captain America, Superman, and Batman. Cornelia, really? Well, I'd like to meet them someday. Megan, what's happening over at Heatherfield? Cornelia, well, this girl named Will Vandam moved to Heatherfield several months ago. And she's a really cool girl. Me, Irma, Tyranny, and Halen have been hanging out with her a lot. And she's also made a boyfriend named Matt Olson, the lead guitarist of Trainwreck. Also, me and Elian had a falling out, but don't worry. The both of us made up. Megan, so nothing out of the ordinary, right? Cornelia, lying through her teeth, nope. Just the usual stuff. Lillian Hale, Cornelia. Cornelia, ugh. Sorry, Megan. I've gotta go. Lillian apparently needs me for something. Megan, alright. Talk to you later. Cornelia hangs up. We came back and we had the trophy in our hands. Me, hey Megan. We won our race. Megan, awesome. I saw it on TV and you guys were awesome. Me, thanks Megan. But we weren't in it for the fame and fortune. We wanted to do it for fun. Megan, well said JD. Nico, so what's been going on? Megan revealed what happened. Nico, so that's what's been going on with Cornelia in Heatherfield? Megan, yep. She didn't mention anything out of the ordinary. Nico, well, I think there might be more to it. I mean, JD did mention that she was in some place called Meridian at one point. Megan, I just hope that you get to meet her and her friends in the future. Nico, I have a feeling we will Megan. We're going to participate in another race in 3 weeks. The end. Another fanfiction complete. I would like to thank Watts on DeviantArt for giving me the inspiration and for letting me use his fanfiction he and Lee Griffin did on DeviantArt. Thanks guys. Credit goes to both of you. I loved his racing fanfiction he did and it was awesome. I did my own version of his chapter and decided to incorporate all of the characters from Wacky Races and Speed Racer. 2 great shows I know from back when I was a kid and they were awesome. I love watching the famous Daytona 500 on TV and it's awesome. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas. Thanks man as usual. Again thanks and credit goes to Watts and Lee Griffin. Thanks guys. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time. Speed Racer is owned by Hiroji Sagawa, Cartoon Network, and many stations. Wacky Races is owned by Hanna-Barbera and Cartoon Network.